Hello my friends and welcome back to another episode of Noob or Not, my ongoing video series where I play the heroes of Overwatch and ask you to let me know in the comments below if I'm being a noob or not. If I'm doing something good, let me know, use it, feel free to use it. If I'm doing something poor, let me know I want to be better. The whole purpose of this channel is to kind of identify how each of the characters work and how people can better utilize their skill sets and their kits to get out the door and get a successful score. Now, I'm on Widowmaker, and I'm kind of a Widowmaker noob, and I can tell that Mercy's in my pocket. That's a little unusual, but I guess at the beginning she wants to be a little protected. So I'm going to come up to the high ground and try to get some angles and see what we can see. Out of my left eye, I didn't see anybody on their high ground, and since I didn't hear any fighting, there's a presumption, and I know it's wrong to assume, but there was the presumption that we were going to clear to this point. I didn't really clear my 6 to the right very well, but I do get this Hanzo, and I'm feeling really good about it until Doomfist reminds me that you didn't check your 6 on your right, and one punch was all he needed. He got me. But now we know. You know, there's a little bit of fight right around the corner. They're not fighting us right on the bridge, which is helpful, because if they're fighting right on the bridge, then you need to just group up and kind of go out the left door, left flank them through the large health pack, go through the right door, right flank their rear line, because they're usually, if they're fighting on the bridge, they're usually not communicating with each other anyways, so just go get the weaklings who are in the back. I say weaklings, they could be grandmasters for all I know, but go get the, let's just say get the healers, get the backline personnel out of the way as best you can. Mei, the mobility of Mei climbs up and gets me. But she doesn't. I get away with it. Thank you, Doomfist. Thank you, Winston. Back into position. I haven't even cleared the first turn of this map, and the whole point of this is to discuss how to properly position yourself. I'm down low because I thought I'd have a good angle for a couple moments. I heard that bell in my ear and thought I killed the Widowmaker, but she had just stepped behind the brick wall thing there. The little planter boxes at the next section of the map. So, you know, that's a mental error on my part again, but it's okay because this is still quick play because we're still practicing. When we get into competitive, then things get a little hectic. Oh, but man, oh man. Here in quick play, it can be all right. So, coming back around, I wanted to get up in a position to get over this bridge and defend this bridge. I really don't like the placements of those little railings. It's like they're built specifically at eye level if you're going to aim down on the bridge, but it couldn't have been. It couldn't have been, right? I come out. This is the quick door at the left. Mei somehow got behind us. Let's see how she did it. No, I don't need to see how she did it. She went up that right wall. She built herself a wall on the right, came over and got me. Again, out the fast wall on the left. I haven't gone up to the right to clear yet because our team and their team is spread out. Their team is really spread out, as you saw by Mei coming to get me and Doomfist coming to get me. And perhaps you saw during my ultimate there that there is a Doomfist way on the left, there is a Widowmaker way on the right, you know, they're all over the place. Moving through this building, the Opera House. It's funny how it's the Opera House, but there's no real Opera Place. I guess going down to spawn would be the Opera Place, but I don't know, I have to take a closer look at that map. It's an Opera building, but there's clearly no way to actually go to the Opera, especially since on the other side is another road. Huh. That's kind of curious. Alright, well, you know, something to deal with in the future. I'll think about it later. This is about how we move the payload through Rialto and how we continue to go around. Holding the middle Opera House is a pretty important deal because there's only a couple ways to get to the high ground. This bad shooting on my part, I get a piece of him, but I see he's getting supported by Brigitte, so I'm out of there. I get him in his leg, that puts him down. Thanks for the assist, Lucio. Now, I'm sitting on the payload instead of getting up on... I've been having a bad experience getting advanced with my Widowmaker play. Like, jumping to that window up on the upper left should be where I was going. I would think. I should be going to that window right there and heading up and shooting down their respawn so that they can't stop us from getting to this payload. But I'm a terrible shot. What are you going to do? So I'm hanging out with the payload and with the other players, especially since, again, the other team was spread out all over the place. Better for us to stay together than for me to get picked off by Widowmaker or Mei, the very mobile Mei. A lot of Mei action lately with their freeze taking not quite as long. Oh boy, I'm glad they got that one. I was waiting for her to poke around the corner, but there is something about Mei. I always get a good shot at Mei whenever she's freezing somebody. And if you're a Mei main, you might not do this, but if you're playing against Mei and she's freezing somebody, there's always that split second. You're like, if they're going to get frozen, you know they're frozen. There's that split second where Mei stops moving, where she doesn't think about anything else but getting that headshot, right? And that's the time to strike. Strike the hunter. Hunt the hunter. Tracer, giving me troubles. I'm in the top window here. I saw her move out. Then I saw her go back, and then she rewound. And when I thought about it, it was too late. 3 seconds ago, she was right next to me. Too late for me, right? All right, back out of spawn. I gotta go catch up. I see somebody there. It's Tracer again. I'm gonna have one shot at her. I didn't move it fast enough. And at that point, because I have my sensitivity on like 2 or 1, depending on the hero. Actually, it's 2 for most heroes. I think only a couple have even lower settings, like Widowmaker. I wasn't gonna be able to turn fast enough. I don't have enough space on my desktop to do a 180 even to get her if she zips behind me the way she did. Could have escaped maybe, but what have you. I did, and now we're back to this fight. Back up to the front, and I really need to get some big picks. Come on, Farah. Come up into the air so I can get a big pick. Not gonna happen. Mercy goes up. Done. One over there. Finally, Tracer. That's the shot I wanted to give you earlier. No, you know, I got a couple of big shots. Not huge ones. No big headshots this time. My aiming wasn't as sharp as it should have been. More because I was concerned about the map. I'm still learning the map. So my skill set wasn't that great, but if you thought it was great, give me a thumbs up. If you thought it was a noob, give me a thumbs down. If you think I can do better, let me know what I can do. I sure would like to thank everybody who helped me out, but first, let's play the game from Blue. That's 0073FF in hexadecimal to you. Let's see, Brigitte, come around, swinging a mace. Oh, taking out Farah, that's why I didn't see Farah again. Didn't throw her armor on them, went to throw her armor on him, threw it on the wrong person. Swinging her mace around in the air. Okay, you know, typical play of the game in quick play, that's what happens. Again, I'd like to thank the blueberries, Quicked, Lucido, Cucumber, and Sasamisa. And of course, the usual suspect Tons. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this and found it helpful or informative or somehow entertaining, please do give me a thumbs up. And if you really liked it, please do consider subscribing if you'd like to see more. And if you can't wait that long, by all means, YouTube has selected a video on my left and my playlist of Overwatch moments is on the bottom left. Until next time, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again real soon.